Wetware Media presents The Power of Focusing, a practical guide to emotional self-healing. Written by Weiser Cornell and narrated by Margo Trueblood. Copyright 1996 by Weiser Cornell. This recording is copyright 2017 by Wetware Media. For more information about Wetware Media and to browse our catalog of audiobooks, please visit wetwaremedia.com. That's wetwaremedia.com. Preface. I first encountered focusing in 1972 when I was a graduate student in linguistics at the University of Chicago. A sudden and painful breakup with a boyfriend a few months before had made me realize that there was a great deal going on inside of me beneath my conscious awareness, and I resolved to find a way to get to know that deeper me. Friends told me that a man named Gene Gendlin was teaching something called focusing on Sunday nights in a community center. I went to one of the meetings, and I was both fascinated and frustrated. Fascinated because I knew this was just what I was looking for. A simple and powerful way to get to know what I really felt and wanted. Frustrated because it was hard for me to learn. I didn't understand what I was being asked to do, and when I tried to do what I thought they were teaching, nothing happened. Eventually, with the help of patient friends, I did learn focusing, and it became my companion through many life changes. In 1980, after I left linguistics teaching and was searching for another career, Gene Gendlin invited me to teach focusing with him. In 1983, after assisting Gene in many workshops in Chicago, I moved to California and began teaching focusing on my own. I never forgot the difficulties I had learning focusing, and I resolved to find ways to improve the teaching of focusing so anyone could learn it. My background in linguistics made me especially sensitive to language, and I realized that the precise language used in focusing teaching can help or hinder the process enormously. I wrote 2 manuals, one for focusing students and one for focusing guides, so that other teachers could make use of these insights as well. At the end of 1994, 2 things happened. First, I made another breakthrough in teaching with the inspiration of Carol Bellin and Carol Ledoux, and found a way of presenting focusing that was even more successful. Second, New Harbinger asked me to write this book. The first half of 1995 was a richly creative time as I tested the new language of teaching I had discovered during workshops in California, Australia, and Maryland, and wrote. The teaching flowed, and so did the writing. This book now stands as my new focusing manual, built on the experiences of teaching hundreds of focusing workshops over 15 years. I love focusing. It is a beautiful, subtle, rich, empowering process which is now woven into the fabric of my life. I can hardly say that I do focusing. It is more that I live focusing. The gifts that it has brought me include a spiritual opening that I never expected. I'm convinced that the times we live in require each of us to be fully and courageously who we are. Focusing is the fastest way I know to get to the truth of ourselves and to live it. Teaching focusing is more than a profession for me. It is a passion. Chapter 1. What is focusing? Whenever Jenny needed to speak up about herself, she got a choking sensation in her throat. The more important the situation was to her, the stronger she felt the choking. Job interviews and class presentations were painful, nearly impossible. She had been to many therapists and tried many techniques to try to get rid of this choking sensation without results. She diagnosed herself as self-defeating, masochistic, always sabotaging myself. Then Jenny heard about focusing. She heard that focusing is a way of listening to your body with compassion, without assumptions. She heard that many people experience profound and lasting change from this kind of inner listening. She was doubtful. It sounded too simple, but she was willing to give it a try because she was desperate for something to work. One thing that intrigued Jenny was that focusing is a skill, not a therapeutic technique. Although many therapists incorporate focusing in their work,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?